The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young.
He's like, hey. Lean with it, rock with it.
I'm about to steal some of your moves, man.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. This is my second show following my 14th anniversary the other day. I had my first one last night at Area 58 in Carver. That came out really well. It was a Zoom show to Ohio, I think, but tonight we have an in-person show. We haven't had many of those, but they're always great when we have them. I have a rapper and his manager from Worcester, Mass, not too far from here, well, far enough, but it was worth the drive. But before we get to them, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So we have A1 Auto Unlimited LLC in Wareham for all your auto towing and working needs for your cars and whatever vehicles you own. We have Mulberry Frozen Yogurt in Rainham. We have Boombox in Middleborough. We have Tom Auto in Middleborough. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have 876 Easton Pizza in Broadway in Taunton. We have Tame Hair Salon, Hair by Tammy in Pembroke. They're in Norton. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have Lynch's Towing Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy there is always looking for new scrap metal, wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211. We have Eli's Auto Care in Taunton. We have Doggy Boutique, all-breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next-door neighbor, Debbie Siddell in Brockton. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater, and we have Joe's Diner in Taunton. And I want to thank you guys very much. And now, Mula Monopoly. This is the gentleman that's the rapper right here, and here is his manager. What's your name, sir?
David.
Dave?
Dave, yep.
David, gotcha. So it's Mula and David and me. Okay. So we're going to talk to them. I think about halfway through the show, we're going to hear one of Mula's songs. And now, to be honest, I actually thought I was just going to be interviewing Mula tonight, but this is actually better because now I can find out, how the interactions began between you guys and, and how far you've gone with it and how far you plan to go with it in the future. But we'll start with the way I usually do with a basic interview. Mula, tell me about yourself. Where did you grow up? How did you get into rap? What did you do as a kid? And, think of things that you did as a child that might have gotten you to where you're at now. And if I think of questions pertaining to that, I'll roll them in as I see fit. And then we'll talk with David. So go ahead.
Sounds good. I go by the name Mula Monopoly. I've been rapping now for about 18 months. I'm born and raised in Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm 34 years old. What got me into rap is I did a little Fed bid back in 2019. I came home last year in February, so I did about 3-4 years. And I did a lot of cell time, and I started off writing like a diary, and I was writing a lot of like seg notes and just things I've been through in life, betrayal or heartbreak or just a lot of random different things in my life. And then I started putting words together.
Only 18 months, though. That's not that long. I mean, you're 34. I mean, was there an event in your life? Now, did you say you did time or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm honored. Okay. All right. And so basically that was the event that sparked your rapping, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a curse, but it was a blessing at the same time. It helped me find
Absolutely. Obviously, everything happens for a reason.
Amen.
Okay. And you seem to have turned your life around.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, I still want to find out, if you don't mind, it's up to you, but I still want to find out what you were like as a younger kid, as a kid, and what, and I say you grew up in Worcester. Are there things that you did as a child that you might want to talk about as well? If not, that's fine, but I always like people to have them elaborate.
I mean, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. We definitely grew up in struggles, housing and Section 8 and food stamps, stuff like that. My passion as a child growing up was baseball.
Cool.
I loved baseball, and I played from when I was 10. And then till this day, I still play. I play softball now, you know what I mean? It's always been a passion of mine. But I hit a little rocky bumps, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I understand. Okay.
Ended up doing some time, and yeah.
Okay, but you're out now. You're doing very well. Just so you know, I can see this. This is why I ask these questions because I love baseball too, and I actually play a game of baseball that I made up in my living room every day that I've been doing for 19 and a half years because it's part of my exercise ritual. And it's so that's something that I can relate to. See, that's great. And I was pretty good at baseball as a kid too. So okay, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't make the pros, but at least not in baseball, but doing this instead.
This is still a great thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, it is. All right, David, tell me about yourself. Did you grow up in Worcester, and how did you guys meet up, first of all? And then we'll talk about your childhood, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I was born in Worcester, but
Okay.
I moved around. I lived in Framingham. I lived in Rhode Island. So I moved around a lot.
Okay.
How we met, we did the Fed bid together. He was in there with my brother that passed away in there.
Oh, wow.
This Sunday
Okay.
will be 5 years since it happened.
Wow.
So
Okay.
like we were on the same unit together. Like we first met at visits, and he told me what happened with my brother, and we worked together in the kitchen and stuff like that.
Okay.
And we both came home around the same time. I came home last March.
Oh, wow.
So like we both just got situated with getting our foot on the right path with doing things. Like I do the films and stuff for Tubi, and we're starting back that up September 12th. We took a break because we lost one of the persons that was in it with us.
Okay.
Our friend Richie, he used to pop out to the shows that when we first started doing
Richie.
it. So like we just clicked up and then like linking other artists together or getting shows. If he's not getting the shows, like I'll get shows, and like we're trying to like work with people that are serious and like that could give us that push instead of people that just see the motion and want part of it.
Yeah, shout out the team, man.
Okay.
You know what's the thing about us too, because it's like we don't stay specifically just at Worcester. We building with a lot of great people. Like your boy Loco's on your show.
Yep,
We build with shout out Loco. Heavy's from Boston. He's a great promoter, great friend. I mean, Michael Clark from Rhode Island. He's another good guy.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay. All right. So, right. I mean, I know there's a camaraderie. That you found me from your boy Loco, and that was that's great. Now, David, did you have experience like you say you did film editing too?
I was in films.
You were in films as an actor?
Yes. As an
Okay. And that was how long ago was that?
I've been doing it since like 2016. Before I caught my Fed bid, we have something on YouTube called Grammy Season,
Okay.
and it's based out of Rhode Island. And then the film director Ching, shout out Ching.
Okay.
He got a couple of movies up on Tubi now. He got like 8 movies up on Tubi right now.
Okay.
And then he just signed a contract with 3 more films, which we're all gonna be a part of 2 out of the 3.
Okay. Wow.
And then we're doing a Grammy Halloween in Salem this October.
Okay.
yeah, that's gonna be dope.
So
So, Mula, you in any of his films?
yeah,
Yeah, we started filming. What was it? Grammy season, right?
Grammy Book of Kush. It's
Grammy.
based on my character in Grammy.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So
was
they call me Kush.
we was shooting. What was we shooting him right before we went to Atlanta? I'd say at the beginning of the year, and then our friend passed away, so we kind of
Yeah,
put it on hold.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. But all right. So Mula, so you've done acting too then?
Well,
We're
with
hitting
him,
his
yeah,
films. All right. Well, I mean, let's face it. That's when you do a video, it's acting as well as as well as performing music. So
Trying to get him to do jack of all trades.
exactly, that's right. I always try to find out about this from that if my guests are multifaceted, and obviously you are, and that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have like a studio back in Worcester that you work out of, or how does
We
that
go
go?
to one in Framingham.
Oh, Framingham. Okay.
We go to the one in Framingham. Shout out Monty.
Great Bid Studios, good guy.
We got the team together. We got Mula, we got Blaze, we got Biggs.
Okay.
It's like we're a movement. Like we got headliners, then we got 5 Star Fresh, then we got L's Up, and everybody has their own like label and stuff. I'm in the middle of working on a brand myself,
Oh, wow. Okay.
but we all have our own.
Okay.
But it's like we're all one too.
Of course. How many people do you work with? How many people do you guys work with? You manage him. How many other people do you manage?
2 other people, Blaze and Biggs.
Okay.
So
All
it's,
right.
it's them 3 right now.
All right. So that's pretty good. I mean, so did you start you started managing them after you got out of the clink, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Out of the clink, and we just showed up to events, putting together these events, and like I always showed up with them. We went to Atlanta together.
And what was in Atlanta?
We did a couple events out there.
Okay.
And it was actually a fun time, a beautiful time out there. It was
Yeah.
definitely one to remember for the books. Like you get to really know people like when you go on road trips and stuff like that, instead of just showing up to certain events.
Of course.
Like we stayed in the house together. We went on a road trip together. So it was
Yeah, there was. We
Go
had
ahead,
a
tell 'em.
minivan. We packed up a minivan. We had more luggage than people. We still had about 7, 8 of us. It was crazy. It was like
And we
Caravan,
had
huh?
sardines jammed in that
like we
car.
was squished in there. Me and Onyx, the cameraman, shout out Onyx. We were like in the back, like squished, like 'cause
Wow.
we were the littlest ones out of everybody.
It must have been worth. I mean, I know. I've taken a trip in a caravan with a lot of people. Well, I went to Canada with my family in 1973, and that was kind of and it was only 4 of us in our cat, but even that seemed a little jam-packed. But imagine all those people with you guys. But it's obviously it was for a good cause.
We probably had like 8 people in the van.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us.
was a bunch of us in
There
the
was
van.
no little people.
Yeah, I'm sure there
No,
weren't.
yeah.
You're both big guys, obviously. And any women, any groupies with you?
Yeah, not groupies, but one of the singers that works with us too.
Yeah?
Nami.
Yeah.
My
Was
Nami
a woman?
Braxton.
Yeah.
Okay.
She could sing. She has that R&B down pat. So she does
Okay.
it.
That's great. Okay. So as far when you went to Atlanta, where did you perform? Like how many did you, I mean, you said there were these were
We
events.
did a fashion show. They did
Okay.
a fashion show. Then we did it was like a lounge out there. Then we went to the spot with Fabo from D4L.
You know
He was
that,
there,
you
that
know that
Laffy
Laffy
Taffy.
Taffy song? Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
We was at the club with him.
Uh-uh.
Loco was out there with us.
Yeah. Okay.
So like it
That
was a
must
great
be quite
time.
quite a caravan, obviously.
Yeah,
Wow.
we shot a music video out there. Yeah, Mula wanted to drive the whole way because he didn't want to get stuck back there with everybody.
Well, you just
Torture.
so
You
that's
know
a
what
long
it is?
trip. What?
He's like,
You know
"Y'all
what it
make me
is to
drive."
be tired and everybody's snoring and you know, you're like this.
Driving straight.
Yeah, not
gotta
safe
open
if you're not behind the wheel, but
Oh man.
wow. Well, I mean, but you obviously had a lot of energy in order to do it. You couldn't just. I mean, that takes energy to do all that
Nah,
stuff.
but it was worth it though. It was fun.
Now this was last year. Or
Nah,
this
it
year?
was
Nah, it was
the
a couple
beginning
months
of the
ago, like around March.
Oh, all right. So
end of
just a
March.
few months ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then we're going to Puerto Rico next month.
Puerto Rico, sweet. That's gonna be. Well, is that gonna be like an outdoor thing? Also, I mean, you're never gonna have any bad weather in Puerto Rico. I
We
figure.
trying to set up a event
Except
out
for
there.
that flood, except for that hurricane they had a couple of years ago.
We got this other promoter. He said he's gonna see what he could do for an event out there, but he's dealing with a situation right now. He's dealing with cancer. He was just diagnosed
Oh,
with
okay.
it. So he said he's gonna talk to his people out there to try to see if he can get us something out there while we're out there.
Okay. Huh. All right. Well,
We shooting a couple of videos out there too.
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. So you plenty busy with videos now, David. Do you know how to edit? Do you edit your videos yourself?
No, I don't edit. My like I said, my friend Ching does. I was an actor.
Okay.
And then I did music years ago, like over 20 years ago. So, like I linked up with like a lot of artists when I used to do it,
Okay.
and I still in contact with some of them now. This weekend, my little brother, he's opening up with Dave East in New York.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see if Mula is gonna go with me, but he's got to check his schedule right now to see if he's gonna make it. But we got an event tomorrow night with Charlie Clips from Wildin' Out.
What's that?
It's gonna be in Boston.
Okay.
And then we got Club Mezzo on Sunday in Providence.
Okay.
And the whole team's gonna be there. A lot of talent from New England's gonna be in there. The promoter that put it together, Heavy, Michael Clark. It's gonna be Biggs' birthday bash. There's gonna be a lot of people there.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Now, as far as have you traveled anywhere else to do events besides Atlanta? You gone to New York, L.A. Are you
I'm
going to be?
I'm trying to set up something right now in New York
Okay.
for them. And then they did the Royal Tour thing not too long ago. They went to Connecticut,
Okay.
so they did that. But we're trying to hit all over New England first.
Right.
Yeah,
of course.
the promoters we got right now, they're working on a big Northeast tour as we speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So that'll include probably New York, but mostly New England because that's the Northeast.
Definitely the whole New England, New York, Connecticut,
The tri-state in New England.
South Carolina, North Carolina.
Yep. Okay. Right. Then you're going to go down the Eastern Seaboard to Florida, right? Because you've already.
Spread it out.
Now, when it comes to like writing your rap, what do you base it on? Your life?
Yeah, just a lot of life experiences. Like I said, heartbreaks.
Right.
We're trying to get a little bit more into pleasing the crowd, meaning like more party stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's cool to tell our story, but when it comes time to performing, it's better to do more like partying.
Oh yeah. You want it to be upbeat. Obviously, you want people to. You don't want to depress anyone. You want to. Yeah, I get it.
Like when you're at the club, you want to perform something for the club.
Right.
Like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
other stuff could it's gonna tell a backstory, and then like he does a heartbreak, so that's gonna catch the female crowd.
Okay.
So it's just like you gotta hit all different avenues of it. But like you said, he wants to focus on more of the club atmosphere, because that's what's gonna get it more play and
Commercialized,
yeah.
Well, Mula, did you do any? I mean, I know you said you came from it was a humble beginning, but did you do any music? Did you play any rap? Did you high school or never did anything like that?
You know, it's crazy because like I used to own a club before I went to the feds.
Oh, really? Okay.
In Rhode Island.
Yep.
And it was crazy because I met a lot of celebrities, and it was
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got what do you call that? Like, what do you call them people when they meet like
VIPs.
celebrities and they get like
starstruck.
Yeah. I never been a star. Like it's like a genuine like where people.
It's like we're the same.
People are people. I know.
Yeah,
But
we're the same. Just you got more recognition than me. That's
But
it.
they used to always say like you got that image, you got that look, right? And then you come from a good background. I mean, from a real background when it comes to that rap scene. You know what I mean? So why don't you just talk about it? You know what I mean? I would just always brush them off. Then when I went to the feds, it kind of
opened you up.
Yeah, it kind of connected with it. You know what I mean?
And on that note, we're actually halfway through the show, and we're going to watch a little video of Mula's, and we're going to come back and talk about it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back and continue the interview.
Since the day I met you, started young, we was blinded like we had the answers. Never thought the day would come that our love was canceled. All the cheating and the lies turned our love to cancer. Broke my heart when I found out you smashed a homie. Seen blood, couldn't cry, numb me up, was lonely. All the feelings that I had weren't real, they told me. Should've known better once you got those 2 abortions. People change, shit is scary, swear they love you barely. Cold-hearted in this world when I heard you married. Left for dead, numb my soul, can't believe you married. Thought you loved me full of lies, was my sanctuary. Ran the streets for that prize, had to feed the family. Used to vent out all my cries when I had you near me. Blame my past for our struggles and I miss you dearly. Grew up fast with no leash, how the fuck you played me?
To you, for all the things I put you through. There's nothing that I can do, and now I gotta move on without you.
On some times we had all smiles when we up, we was living fast. Flyest couple in our city, talking what's the math? Who'da thought we separated, we was supposed to last? Wonder if you had my baby, was our feelings trapped? Never meant to drive you crazy, wasn't into that. Popping bottles on a daily, know them feelings back. Think a lot about it lately, how our futures clash. Wrote this letter while I'm faded, laid it all to rest. No more time to fucking waste, no more strings attached. Live your life, I do the same, I got it off my chest. Hope this letter picture brain and release some stress. Lost it all and still I gained, I'm a different vet. Was born to run this fucking game, swim my future next. Never folded while it rained, that's a super flex. Ain't too many say the same word for my respect.
My letter to you, for all the things I put you through. There's nothing that I can do, and now I gotta move on without you. This is my letter to you. This is my letter. Oh, this is my letter to you.
Headliners.
Oh, Mula, that was great. Tell us what we just watched. And you can interject too if you want. I assume you were part of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Both of you guys, let's hear it. Let's hear it from each of you. What did we just watch? Talk about the video.
Talk about the video.
Yeah,
About a
please.
letter to you. Yeah, it was about like the guy. He's always playing games, texting other girls, cheating on a girl, and then eventually, after time goes on, she gets tired of it. So now she starts playing it back on him. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
So it's almost like he caught his karma at the end.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? After she kept taking him back after all the.
Who's the girl in the video?
It's just a friend of ours, Haley. She's from Worcester too.
Okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, speaking of that, do you ever like what do you say? Coagulate your work with your rap with any female rappers, or have you?
Yeah. When I first started rapping, when I came home, my cousin, she came in third place when the COVID hit in American Idol through the Zoom.
Okay.
And so anyway, I got a couple songs with her. She's a rapper / singer. I got another girl that I done a song with, J Lex.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the only two girls I've worked with though. So
far, but there'll be more.
A couple
probably.
ones, yeah, a couple more hit us up.
Okay.
And also in that video, he did it with Miggs. They have a couple more tracks.
Okay, great.
Miguel
well, so,
Perez,
yep.
that's my brother right there, man. He got a great voice. Check him out, Miguel Perez. From Mr. Mass.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, you both do?
I got two boys and a daughter.
Okay.
I got a son.
Wow. Okay. Now, are they involved at all in any of you rapping or anything like this?
One of my oldest son, I did a video called Real Life, and it was kind of like it projected from when I was younger to me now. You know what I mean? And he played me when I was younger.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Wow. And how old is he?
He's about to be 18, literally in a couple.
Oh, he's
days.
an adult then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually got a full scholarship to Worcester State. He
Sweet.
plays cornerback. He started quarterback for them.
Oh, okay. Wow. He's an athlete too.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can get him on the show.
He's an amazing kid, man. I'm proud of him.
Oh, that's great. Okay. All right. So, so you have this thing coming up tomorrow night. What's ahead for the fall? You got a lot of other things. You have other events coming up. You're trying to arrange something in New York. Anything else?
Well,
We're just looking at the schedule right now because October he's going to Florida and I'm going to Aruba. So
You going to Florida?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that for work? Is that for rapping or for something? Just for personal?
Nah, that's actually for the softball World Series.
Oh, the softball. There you go. Okay.
But on the music tip, obviously we got the Charlie Clip show tomorrow. Sunday we in Mezzo. And like I
Labor
said,
Day.
we're going to Puerto Rico to shoot a couple videos and network out there. Hopefully we get a couple shows.
Yep.
and then next week, Labor Day, we got an event too in Warwick with Loco.
Okay.
So
Give him my best, please.
no, we will.
I'm sure you will.
He's probably watching.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. All right. How much time do you spend writing these lyrics? I mean, do you do it every day?
It's weird
It all
because
depends
sometimes
when it comes to you, right?
yeah, sometimes it's like a blur. You get like brain farts or whatever you want to call it, and sometimes it'll take me 2-3 days to write a song, and sometimes it'll take me literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just whatever the beat's saying to me at that moment. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, as far as speaking of your beats, do you make your own up, or do you get them from other people? I know a lot of rappers do that.
To be honest, the majority I get them off of YouTube, and I'll lease or buy the beat. So it's all like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, but it's not all right. It's a free get, isn't it? Usually.
Well, you can literally post it up, but somebody else will get credit if you don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You got to literally lease the beat or buy it to get.
Oh, you do.
Get money
Okay.
off for it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Get the
I mean,
right
I don't know how that. I mean, I've always wondered how that worked. I don't know how it does, but because I'm not a rapper, but I do. I have found out. I have had rappers on the show that tell me that they usually get their beats from somewhere else.
Beat stars.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, on
no,
that
there's a
note,
few
we're
of
under
them.
5 minutes. I hope you guys had fun talking to me.
Nah, definitely, man. I appreciate you guys for you having us here.
Okay. Now, here's what I
nice.
want you to do in the remaining time. You give some shouts out to people. I know you already gave some shouts out, but give a few more to your family, whatever, and then we'll wrap the show up with my snap and the way we began. So go ahead, and then we'll
Okay.
condense
I
it.
just want to shout out the whole team, man. Shout out my brother Blaze. Shout out Biggs. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody getting up every day and going to chase whatever it is they trying to do in life, man. And just know it's never too late, man. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to this rap game, but we came a long way in a short period of time, man. It's never too late. Keep pushing, keep grinding. Sky's the limit.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody that rocks with the movement, man. Nothing to say. You see the work, you see the motion. So to everybody else that's out there doing it as well.
Well, that's never them. Shout out this guy right here, man. Thank you for having us out here, man.
Yeah, shout
Thank
out.
you.
man.
I always say it's great guests to make Topic Time Prime.
There we go.
And on that note, I want to tell you this: if you had a good time with me, and you know anybody, any of the people that you just mentioned that might want to do the show, you got my digits. Just
Nah, definitely. I'll definitely refer some people to you.
Yeah.
I know they would love to come on here too.
Okay, yeah, just give them my digits. I don't, you don't even have to tell me who they are. Just have them touch base with me, just like you did. I didn't know who you were until you touched base with me and you told me you were friends with locals. So same
One
thing with
hand washed
anybody
the
else.
other.
And usually we come deep too.
What's that?
Usually we come deep.
Yeah, usually we're like 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we.
Bring
I mean,
the whole team.
it sounds like you know a lot of people, and I'm sure it would be great guests for me.
Nah, definitely.
No,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'll spread the word for you. I know once they watch the show, they're gonna be like, hey.
You gotta get, yeah,
You
you
gotta
gotta
tap in.
It's a Topic Time fever. It's contagious, without a doubt. But and remember too, I mean, you guys made the trip down here from Worcester, which is like probably 60 miles. Well, maybe not that far, but it's probably 50. They can, if it's easier for them to do the show by Zoom, we can do it by Zoom too. We have a great Zoom setup here as well.
All right.
I mean, I'd rather have them in person. I love the in-person interview, but like I said, it's Zoom works.
Yeah.
We go all over the country.
I don't think like with stuff like this, I think you have to be in person though, so you
Yeah.
can get the experience out of it. I mean, Zoom is cool too, because obviously you do interviews
see,
with people
right.
for
But
out of
nothing
state,
like
but
the in person.
Yeah, I prefer in person, no question. I mean, plus, if they're willing to come down from Worcester, I mean, it's been a while since I've had someone travel that distance to do a show from Worcester, but I used to have quite a few people that came from Worcester and Springfield, which is even like probably twice the distance as Worcester is from here. Okay.
nice little trip. But
So if they want to be on here, tap in. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay. That's great. So if you have a video you want a quirky TV talk show host in, if I have time, I'll definitely wouldn't mind being an extra. That's up to you, but.
there we go.
If it's in the area, I'm not going to Puerto Rico. I won't have time. But I'm saying if you ever shoot something in New England around here.
You might want to go to Puerto Rico. There's a lot of great scenery out there.
Oh, I know there is. I know. I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm not saying I don't want to go to Puerto Rico. I'm saying I'm probably too busy with the show to go to Puerto Rico.
Nah, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
pulling.
No,
Why you bring the show with you.
You should
Hey,
probably-
take it on the
If I
road,
could bring
man.
if I could bring my crew, I'd go to Puerto Rico in a minute and we do a show there. All right. Well,
I seen your buddy over there. He started smiling when we was talking about the scenery out there.
all right. So before we wrap the show up, is there anything coming up on the horizon that you might have overlooked that you want to mention? If not, that's fine. But I just want to make sure we cover everything. But let's just make sure we get the bases. Use baseballese, touch all bases. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
I just want to let everybody know I'm working on my first EP. It's gonna call "I Was Then and This Is Now." It should be dropping late October, early November, but it'll definitely be out. It'll be between 7 and 10 songs. Be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
Let them know about the features on it.
I got a lot of big features. I got King Ace. I'm working on doing something with 8-Zip. Who's else?
Hands down.
Hands Down is gonna be on there. Yep. Shout out Hands Down. He from the Cape area.
Yep.
Good dude.
He's from Brockton originally, but out on the Cape.
Great. Okay. All right. Well, they did a great job. You guys ready to wrap the show up with the snapping?
Let's get it,
Please
man.
don't bang the table. All right,
hey,
guys.
I'm gonna steal your booze, man. I'm doing this in the club tomorrow, man.
In the
All right,
club.
we're going to wrap the show up. Please don't bang the table when we do it. Yes. Another great Topic Time episode in the books. Signing off and snapping out.
Hey.
Gotta add a little. You made this beat?
What's that?
You made this beat?
No, I'll tell you in a minute.
I'll tell you in a minute. He said, chicka chicka.